I'm chirping away there. We got Denis, Ferry, Leslie O'Donnell. Thank you for coming out of the workplace early this morning for this exciting event that's happening in the next day or two, isn't it? Denis, how did it all come about? Paint the picture. Well, what are we actually doing here?
I think it was St. Patrick's Day, Easter Sunday. No, the bank holiday after Easter Sunday. I was in Crystal and Tiny Vaughan, whoever would either sees or hears, had said about Cassie Sheridan. And there's a couple of fundraisers on 5k and different stuff in St. Michael's. So he said, geez, we need to do something. And I said, live with me for a wee while, do we think? So I'd phoned Les and we'd spoke about it. And we thought, sure, well, the only thing we can do is drive. We're not great at running. And the beauty contest.
You're honest.
So we come up with a plan that we would drive. And we thought then we'd do Malin to Mizen. But then that kind of sounded...
Did that sound too easy?
Well, a few local boys have cycled that, so...
Yeah, in a car, that's no challenge.
No, not a wild pile.
Right.
So we thought then we'd go a bit further afield, so we thought we'd jump in the boat to Wales, down to Land's End,
nice,
up to John O'Groats, and back home.
Right.
But then we needed a third man.
Right.
And Paul Doherty.
Somebody sensible. Paul couldn't...
No.
He's too busy with weddings.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's making the money,
out.
right.
And a wee plug for us. He was 6th in the world for top wedding
He
photographers.
is the best at that.
He's not the best, he's the 6th best.
We'd not put him on the roof.
You know. So the next man was the Gooch.
Me. You were stuck when you got me,
no,
boys.
we weren't. No.
See, this is grand. We've worked in the past when we did Noah's bed push and stuff, and there was a distance between us because like you were pushing the bed and you had your own space, but we're not going to have our own space. Greg flagged up yesterday. He says, how are you boys going to cope in this car for about 3 days, confined, sleeping, eating and whatever else in between?
You're the man who went around Ireland in the boat.
I know, but I wrecked everybody's heads and they crashed the boat.
All right.
They sank the
that's
boat.
Not a great.
No, that's not.
No. Back off it then.
But so, and it's like it's not a brand new car we're driving.
Well, it was 28 years ago.
It was 28. It's not even a radio in the thing.
There's a radio.
Oh, that's not so bad.
There's a radio.
But we can't tune into Highland Radio.
No,
it's a tape deck.
It's a tape deck. I would still pick up Highlands.
What other things are that we would expect? Donald Cameron says, as long as there's air conditioning, you'd be flying. Because we were saying if there's bad man smells in there. He was saying if somebody farts, you can put that's air conditioning. And then he says about spray-ons. Any of these boys bringing spray-ons? You know, deodorant.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't be looking at me like you've never seen it before.
There'll be plenty of deodorant that'll
no, but
be
he
needed.
says use the rolls on. Because, you know, you spray that in the car. You should be going, what is that? Musk. Old Spice. Something.
Old Spice?
No, that's aftershave, isn't it? So tell me, so what's the do's and don'ts? Like, this car's prepared, right? We have a spare wheel, don't we?
2 spare wheels.
No, we're in it. No, you're impressed me. 2.
3 phone chargers.
How am I going to get my 20 kg suitcase in the back of this 2 spare wheels?
You won't need the 20 kg suitcase.
No. Now, in all fairness, boys, you asked me to come along, right? But that's it. We never had the chat, but we said, sure, there'll be a bit of crack, but we haven't discussed any rules about this journey. Do you know what we can do? I can't bring a 20 kg. I have the suitcase packed.
Well, you may empty it.
Right. So how much can I bring?
Rucksack.
Be
plenty.
Right.
Vice grips.
Bring boxer shorts. Can we change the shorts? Boxer shorts.
Well, that's your personal
clean
choice.
underwear is a necessity.
Right. Right. Oh, so right.
Underwear is a necessity.
Right. Yes.
Preferably
no,
clean.
do you know what it is? A toilet roll. Did you just pack toilet? You didn't even think of the essentials. Toilet roll.
We will bring toilet roll. Yeah.
We'll bring toilet roll. Right. Jump leads.
Yeah.
Toolbox.
Spare battery.
Right. You haven't brought a spare battery, have you?
Oh yeah, of course. 2
Spare
spare wheels, puncture repair kit.
No, boys, these are 2 garage guys. He's brought everything.
That's why there's no room for the 20 kg.
Right?
So rucksack and beside you in the back seat.
One of these yokes off EasyJet to measure your bag before you enter the vehicle.
Oh my God! So, I'm just going to wear layers of clothes. Do you know how they do?
Jumping off.
Take a duffel coat. In all fairness, she did say Johnny Wilkie offered us this inflatable sleeping bag and stuff. Do you know how you have the inflatable one? Could we have an inflatable sleeping bag in the back of that Mercedes?
They could put you in the roof and ratchet strap you down to the roof.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's not going to happen. In all fairness, right, it's going to be an amazing trip, right? We're going to be linking in live and social feeds. We've got a Facebook page there. We'll share it on our own Facebook pages as well to get as much traction as we can. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, in all fairness. Leslie, what do you think?
It will be, yeah, it will be. With the 3 drivers, us exchanging every couple of hours, it'll be fine. And I suppose whoever's in the back then, whoever 2's in the front at the time, one's navigating and the other's driving, and the one in the back can rest and get a bit of sleep. And then with the ferry crossings and stuff and the time in between, there's plenty of time for sleep, but it will be challenging. Yeah,
Eye mask.
it'll be
Did you bring an
constant.
eye mask? Did you bring an eye mask?
I will bring in and earplugs, a necessity.
Earplugs?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I know that's directly to your
You're a
meeting.
nice fella, you. Hey, earplugs. Right. Do you think I'm going to talk too much?
No, well, between the two of you.
Right.
Man, dear.
Are you a good talker too, Dennis?
Not behind you yet.
All right. But it's going to be very hard to get the sleep. But in fairness, you need the sleep if you're travelling.
Oh,
that
you do.
distance.
Safety's paramount.
It is.
You know, so as Les says, Donegal Travel, they're based in Gidor and the UK. We get tickets through them, and they've threw on some cabins for us. So when
Right.
we get on the boat,
Fine
Friday
dining,
night
is it?
was
You said to me that this is what you actually said to me. So he says we've got a cabin. So I thought this is great. We get the big feed on the boat. You says no eating on the boat. You says we'll get something, a sandwich or something before we get on the boat. And when we get on the boat, we sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's not a cruise you get on, Lee.
Right.
You know, it's not entertainment.
This is not. This is going to be fun, is it?
That'll be good.
You said this is going to be fun.
It will be fun.
This sounds like it could be torture.
And we were looking for donations. I think somebody phoned in the last day you boys were on.
Right.
The biggest donation to leave you the furthest away from
Right.
the station.
Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? Nice. You are great lads all together, aren't you? So tell us the road. So it's Malin to Mizen,
Yeah.
cross over to Wales. It's Lansdowne,
Land's End.
Land's End.
Land's End, right? I'm the worst. I can't do directions. I can't even follow Google Maps.
You should have
I
probably
am
phoned us
the-
that a few weeks ago.
No,
No,
but as honest, I hate roundabouts and see all these lanes. But see, when I drive down to Dublin, I get very confused and I kind of panic. So you got the wrong guy with these. I'm just saying it to you now, openly and publicly. So I might do more sleeping. Leave you boys to it. No, but we'll give it a go, right? So
so it's 8 hours Malin to Mizen,
right,
and then 5 hours across to Rosslare.
right,
3.5 hours sailing. We're off at 11 o'clock on Friday night.
right.
6 or 7 hours, depending on roadworks, to Land's End, turn around, and it's 14.5 hours up the road then to John O'Groats,
Lovely.
up through the Midlands and Scotland.
So how often are we going to be behind the wheel as drivers? Maybe three.
Probably
couple hours?
rotating every couple of hours. I would
2
think every
hours.
2 hours. Yeah.
So the
2
navigator
hours.
will become the driver will become the sleeper, and the sleeper will become the navigator.
Oh, that's very good. Did you get that? I didn't get that. That's very confusing. Anyway, boys, great. I'll be seeing enough of you, so be gone now. And I played. So Kylie Minogue,
Thanks, Lee.
is your kind of vintage,
Yeah.
right? And Dennis, I was thinking of the song. This is you can't hear this song. This is for Denis Ferry. We're going to be singing all the way from Malin to Mizen. Thanks, guys. You can't hear this, can you? No, you don't know what I'm playing, do you? No headphones.